Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Esteemed FaceTime with Leaders, an initiative by World Development Corporation. I am Tanay All at World Development Corporation. FaceTime with Leaders is a platform for industry titans to come together to share their knowledge, thoughts, ideas, experiences with one another, as well as with upcoming future leaders. In a nutshell, we attempt to encapsulate the multi-decadal learnings of all our industry stalwarts. We also hope that by conducting these FaceTime with Leader interviews, we can bring together a global community of eminent personalities. By bringing together such visionaries on one platform, we hope to play a part in inspiring the lives of other great leaders. Good learnings from great leaders undoubtedly assist everyone by identifying, nurturing, and using the trade secrets that have already proven a success formula for so many. And this is what we aim for with these sessions by making them a knowledge sharing community of industry stalwarts. We have one such industry heavyweight on FaceTime with Leaders with us today, Mr. Sachin Gupta. We welcome you on the show, sir.
Thank you. Thanks.
A visionary leader in strategic delivery and digital transformation, Sachin Gupta is a name synonymous with excellence in strategic delivery management, digital transformation, and leadership in the world of IT services. With almost 23 years of experience in diverse domains, he has consistently demonstrated his prowess in managing global delivery, building and growing practices, and orchestrating transformational change. Currently, he is serving as the VP, Head of Global Delivery and Pre-Sales at IT Radiant. So, Mr. Gupta, could you let our viewers know in brief about your career journey so far?
Sure. Thanks, Tanay. So currently I'm working as Vice President and Head of Digital Innovation and Digital Transformation and Sales. So, I started my journey as a SAP consultant 23 years ago. And so I had opportunity to work at various client locations globally to help them solve business problems using IT. So I used to travel to customer locations, understand the business processes, and then customize the business software to the business needs. So this gave me, tremendous exposure to, various industries and also, holistic end-to-end business processes. So I had opportunity to work, on, various ERP, enterprise resource planning, solutions, CRM, e-commerce. So this gave me end-to-end exposure of the entire business. And I could work to help businesses improve, their processes, bring value in the business processes and what they're doing. So I gained, opportunity to work and, know, the industry best practices. So I worked with companies like SAP, IBM. I managed, very large accounts while I was working with IBM. So I used to also manage P&L and financials. So I keep myself updated with the latest trends in technology and business. So I had opportunity to study at, BITS Pilani, IIM Bangalore, and I am alumni of SAP, I'm alumni of IBM, BITS Pilani, and IIM Bangalore. So I have exposure working, globally at global locations in the US, Canada, Europe, Australia, Singapore, Malaysia, India. So I have quite a, good exposure, internationally, globally, how businesses operate. So currently I'm working to help, businesses leverage technologies like robotics, process automation, artificial intelligence, machine learning, generative AI. And so, I have built a practice where, we have developed, all these practices to help businesses, leverage all these technologies. So, yeah, that is about me.
So, what values or principles do you believe have helped you thrive throughout your professional journey?
So then throughout my, the professional journey that, I have over these 23 years. So, the key is, to drive to upgrade myself, continuous learning, continuous innovation, continuous creativity, being, up to date in terms of, technology, being passionate about technology, being passionate about how technology can, deliver value to the businesses, how technology can transform businesses by providing innovation, by bringing up transformation, digital transformation. So I'm passionate for the work that I do. So I deliver with a lot of passion. I always deliver as per the commitments that I give, and you can count on me. I've been very dependable. So I'm, highly self-motivated, honest, I work with integrity. And, primarily, I always, have customer focus. So, all the customers that I have worked with, I have very good, reputation in terms of, customers always come back to me. So I'm highly customer focused, helping them and, very, very sensitive towards them, understand, what their needs are. I follow, strong work ethics and, I'm adaptable, agile. I always believe in, collaborative teamwork. So, these are, the principles, the values, throughout my journey and today and, going forward as well. So this is what, I stand for. Yeah.
So how and when did you develop an interest in corporate governance?
So then a corporate governance, is very important, very critical. It helps businesses operate under, the system of responsibility and transparency. So, now the corporate governance can help companies ensure, ethical operations, legal operation compliance. Effective corporate governance is, very critical, very essential. It can help, company maintain positive reputation and build relationships. So now coming to this corporate governance, so it benefits, the community, the stakeholders, the shareholders, and, it can help build trust and integrity. So corporate governance allows company to show rather than tell its stakeholders about the stability of its operations through regular reporting. So by using corporate governance to establish transparent relationship with its stakeholders, so a company can put itself in a positive position for financial growth. So now working, in the leadership role and working, helping, the various clients that I've been working with in terms of helping with digital transformation. So I realized that corporate governance plays a very, very vital role in the success of any organization. And then I realized that, I could be, lot more value add. I could provide a lot more value, help stakeholders, shareholders, and, society at large by, leveraging corporate governance. So that is where I, developed interest in corporate governance by working, with various industries, various clients. I thought, I can make, more impact, more significant impact by being part of, corporate governance,
Yeah.
helping corporations, helping companies, achieve their goals, via corporate governance, because that is a very, very critical dimension in the success of any company. And that is how, it helps all the stakeholders, shareholders, and, environment and, society at large. So it's, to serve, all of these, that is where I developed interest in terms of corporate governance.
As in, also, my next question is an additional one to the previous one, that as a corporate governance expert, what values do you bring to the table the most?
So Tane, I mean, you can count on me with, very effective participation.
Mm.
So, I'm very proactive, I'm very accountable, responsive. I like, transparency, fairness, and I'm very good at risk management.
Mm.
So, and then, following the rule of the land, look at, the interest of shareholders, stakeholders, society at large. So, what I can do is I can help, bring value to the company, grow company financially as well as ethically. And I believe, in openness, in, being proactive rather than reactive. So proactive, looking at, areas of improvement where, we should do things right, identify and manage, risk proactively rather than,
Yeah.
mostly what I've seen, in my career journey while, helping, so many customers in various industries. It's, a lot of firefighting happens, a lot of, people are in a reactive mode.
Yeah.
So what I can bring is, very proactive governance, very proactive, managing the risk. And I'm very honest, fair. And then, I can bring, I'm very strong financially as well. And I can bring, a lot of value in terms of finance, but as well, ethics as well, and help the society at large.
So, as someone working closely with technology, what are some of the most remarkable changes you have seen in your field with respect to technology, and what changes do you expect to happen with the advent of IoT, AI, ML, blockchain, big data, Web 3.0, all of these new technologies?
So Tane, this is a very good question. So throughout my entire career, so I started my career, in terms of IT 23 years ago. And what I see, the major shift is towards the cloud today. So when I
Mm.
started my career, so all the softwares were on-prem. You need to have servers, you need to buy infrastructure, you need to have data centers in-house. There used to be a very long, implementation cycle. Any project would take, at least a year, if not, 1.5 or 2 years. So it used to be a very long cycle.
Yeah.
And it used to be upfront, a lot of investments that companies had to make in terms of infrastructure. But today, if you look, all the softwares, whether it's ERP, CRM, even the e-commerce solution, even the websites that are being deployed. So everything is on cloud. So,
Yeah.
that major shift towards the cloud. And the beauty of cloud is that, you get started with your applications very faster. It's very scalable. You don't need huge investments in infrastructure.
Yeah.
So, it's again, subscription-based model. Now, another shift I see is, in terms of process automation. So if you look at, earlier historically, so, during industrial revolution, so we used to see, a lot of machines, a lot of, these robots in the factories performing, the activities in terms of, manufacturing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then what we see today is, even the task which humans perform in the computers, the repetitive tasks. So right now we have something called robotics process automation. And that is, major shift in terms of, now humans can focus on more, productive activities rather than these mundane, repetitive
Yeah.
activities. And you look at any processes in all the departments, whether finance, customer service, HR, sales, procurement. So robotics process automation is something applicable to every department. And I have worked extensively in terms of building these bots to automate most of these processes. And I've built an entire practice over robotics process automation. So that has gained significant change. Another change we see is earlier, historically, you needed a lot of developers, programmers to write softwares. But today we have platforms which are low code, no code platform. Anyone, very very simple basic knowledge, even the end business users can build their own applications. So that's another shift I've seen. Another shift is, historically, if you look at, we used to work on developing a lot of reports, from the data that was available in a particular format. It was very static. But that has shifted into predictive analytics. No
Yeah.
longer static reports, but people, corporations, enterprises, they want to be able to predict, what is going to come based on, all the historical or the current data that is available. And these reports, analytics have become, more interactive, more iterative, and also real time. So that is, one major shift I've seen. Another shift is, you look at today, you have, artificial intelligence, machine learning, blockchain, generative AI. So enterprises are looking, towards becoming integrated, automated, and intelligent enterprise today. So that is a major shift that is happening. Now, coming to your other question that you've asked, so how, this is going to, shape the future. So now artificial intelligence, machine learning, these are now going to be more embedded in all the applications that we use, whether, it's ERP, whether it's, CRM, whether, it's any analytical tool. So systems are going to, propose solutions. They're going to guide the end users, the businesses, based on, all the data and whatever is happening, what needs to be done. I'll give you, a very, very good example, very soon, and it's, at a very initial stage. So customer service representative, when they receive a call, from customers,
Mm.
system itself, it'll look at, the entire history of, interaction with the customer, not just the history which is there in the system, but, across in the web and from, various sources. And it can, suggest, okay, this is the response you should be giving. So, artificial intelligence, machine learning is going to support the end users, and it's going to be
Yeah.
part and parcel of, the life, whatever we do.
Mm.
And another thing is going to be generative AI. So
Mm.
everything, including, we talked today about, let's say, ERP solutions like SAP. So going forward, most of the code which is written by programmers, even that would be generated by generative AI.
Yeah.
So, AI, ML, generative AI, all of these are going to extensively, play a great role. And this is how it's going to change. It's going to be embedded in all the, field of work that we perform. And one more, great shift is, towards climate change, towards environment. If you see, we have a lot of responsibility. If you look at today, the climate is changing rapidly because of, the gases that is emitted, and, the carbon, and, planet is undergoing, tremendous change. And, so we enterprises, and there are a lot of regulations that have come up. So enterprises today have to work on becoming sustainable. So enterprises have to become sustainable. In order to do that, I think software is going to play a great role in terms of, tracking, carbon emissions throughout, the process. And again, it has to be treated like money, and it has to be accountable, like how you have ledger, like how you have accounting in finance.
Yeah.
You have to make the carbon accountable as well, and then the software will be able to, including embedded AI and ML, will be able to suggest, okay, this is where you need to improve, this is where you need to reduction, this is where you need to change in order to meet your climate obligations, in order to meet the regulations which are there today. So sustainability is going to be the key, and that is going to be the future. And all enterprises, in order to survive, need to become sustainable. And sustainability is also an opportunity. So it has to make sense financially too. So
Yeah.
that is where today's software, and you're going to see a lot of improvement in the softwares in terms of helping enterprises to become intelligent, sustainable enterprise.
Sir, as you know, we're building a community here of industry magnates. The move is meant for cross-pollination of knowledge and building a knowledge-sharing community of corporate giants and industry experts. What are your thoughts about this initiative taken by Mr. Zishan Pathan, Mr. Heval Mehta, and the whole World Development Corporation team?
I think this is a very excellent initiative. This initiative is highly appreciated, and these initiatives which are taken by World Development Corporation and Mr. Zishan and Mr. Heval. So this is helping both ways. This is helping the industry in terms of, because today industry needs knowledgeable community to work with, as well as the leaders who are already in the industry, to nurture them, sharpen them, and make them ready to for the industry. So I think it's a great service. I think more than the financials, or more than the business, what World Development Corporation is into. I think it's a corporate social responsibility. The great service that you're providing to both the industry, to the people, and society at large. So I think this is a very excellent, great initiative, and I will hope you continue with this initiative. This is excellent initiative and highly appreciated.
Great, sir. It was fantastic conversing with you, and I'm confident that your insights will greatly inspire future leaders. Thank you so much for joining us today and wish you the best for future endeavors. Moreover, trust that this initiative by Directors Institute has unquestionably expanded the participants' understanding and enriched their minds. Thank you, sir.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you so much.